I'm Eric Camulli with 7Signal. Nice to see you, Matt. Yeah, introduced me to geocaching.
That's right.
In the last couple of days, and I appreciate that. Let me tell you what we're doing here at 7Signal, which is pretty cool. We're demonstrating our mobile eye solution and our IQ right here. So the mobile eye, what we're doing here at WiFiTrek is we are actually testing the Wi-Fi network, and we're doing it with our mobile eye app for iOS and Android. Now what's really neat about this is that you can actually configure it to ping the servers that you want to ping. You can download web pages that you want to download, and you can actually put test endpoints into your environment. So you're not just hitting or doing throughput tests against speedtest.net throughputs that are somewhere out there on the internet. So that's one of the things that's really nice and configurable about the app. That's first of all. But then, if you have this on every device in your organization, let's say 1,000, 10,000 devices, we aggregate all of that and it goes into your private database in the cloud. Okay, let me show you what that looks like in IQ. So as you can see at WiFiTrek right here, we're using the GPS location inside the phone in order to identify where the Wi-Fi is good and where the Wi-Fi is bad here at WiFiTrek. So this is down off the Mississippi River where we are here in New Orleans. Now, right now I'm just looking at throughput right here, as you can see, for the last 12 hours. The thing that's really neat about this solution, however, is that I can do all sorts of really interesting comparisons. For instance, I can compare networks. So by doing this, I can compare the PSAV Event Solutions network versus the AT&T Wi-Fi network. And I do a compare, and you'll see right over here that now I can very quickly and easily see that this network is performing much better compared to this network down here. Okay? The other comparison I wanted to show you is how I can actually compare AP vendors, manufacturers, software versions. So check this out. I can compare iOS version 10 versus iOS 9.3.5, and when I do hit compare, it's going to draw the charts and it's going to show me the different throughput. So there it is right there. So I can actually see that I'm getting similar throughputs for the different versions right there. It's pretty nice.
So no gain from upgrading?
No gain from upgrading, that's exactly right. And actually when I was at 10.0 and 10.01, I was having significant problems.
Interesting.
Now here's the other thing that's really fun about using IQ, is that I'm basically crowdsourcing all of this Wi-Fi performance data from people everywhere, and they call in and they say, hey, I'm having an issue. I can actually look their device up. So I look up their device name, and let's say this is me, Eric's awesome iPhone, and I can compare that to maybe somebody else that's in the area, like VP right here. I hit compare. Now watch the data on the chart change, and right here. Okay, and now I'm actually comparing device performance of Eric versus VP right here with the throughput values. So imagine you've got thousands of data points, you've got thousands of people. I can filter, I can sort, I know what device you're on. I know what version of software you have. I know where you are on a map. I know when you had a problem. I'm basically remotely answering all of these questions in order to improve mean time to identification and mean time before repair.
Right.
So there you have it.
Cool.
Thank you.
And in terms of infrastructure sensing, and you've got the capability of looking into an enterprise network as well, don't you?
We do. So these things, these devices, obviously they can be corporate-owned devices, iOS and Android devices. We also have a sensor which complements the solution.
Right.
So the Sapphire Eye sensor would exist on your network just like a client. And it authenticates to your network like a client, and it runs throughput, packet loss, latency, jitter testing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Right.
And it's benchmarking your network. Not only that, but it also runs passive tests. So it's gathering what's going on in the air from the standpoint of RF. So we can see all the retries. We can see what airtime utilization is, right? So by seeing all of those things, you combine all of that data with the device data, and now you have the complete picture. So what we're trying to be is, we don't want people to walk around with tools anymore.
Right.
We want all the data to come to you so that you can be proactive. You can set triggers and alarms so that when throughput drops below a certain level, you can actually then get an email or an SMS text alert that tells you, hey, there's a problem in this area, go check it out.
Everywhere,
no,
all
of
the
course
time,
not.
right?
Our customers have global operations, and so what we're offering them is visibility into their Wi-Fi network in a manner that they just haven't had before.
Right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Oh, you bet. My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.